Hey guys, it's Sinneth here again. Today I wanted to make a video on how to create your first free online store. So you guys know that I talk a lot about selling through Etsy, but I also encourage you guys to also have your own online store on the side because Etsy is a great platform. However, there you have to follow certain rules and you could potentially get your store shut down if you don't follow those rules. So you want to make sure you have a backup plan. And then also Etsy is a marketplace, so you're selling on their platform. So technically it's kind of like you don't really own your store. It's really theirs and you're just utilizing their platform to promote your business. So when someone comes and they shop on Etsy, they're really looking at your product as an Etsy product. Like they're not, unless you're like really big in the Etsy world, like you've been selling for years, you might have dedicated customers that recognize you. But if you're a fairly new seller, people just think it's an Etsy product. They're not looking at you like, oh, I have something from Smiths and Johnson's. Just made up that name. So you want to make sure you have your own store. And another reason why you need to have your own online store or website is because you have more power or more choices in what you list on your store, the ingredients you list, the description of your product, and things like that. When it comes to Etsy, or even if you're on Amazon Handmade or Amazon in general, certain keywords or terms or statements you cannot use because it can be against your policy. So today I'm going to show you how to create a free online store or free website with a free website through Ecwid. And I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I actually created another store. I have two different websites that I use. I started off with this one for another business that I have. The great thing about Ecwid is that you can list up to 10 products for free and you have your own free domain. You cannot customize it that much, but you can add your company name in the domain. I'm going to show you guys all of that. So as I said, you can only list up to 10 products. If you want to list more than that, you do have to pay a small monthly fee, or you can pay annually and you get a discount. But I'm going to show you guys all that right now. Okay, so now we're going to search ecwid.com and I'm going to type it in right now. So you're going to be creating a free account. So you're going to click where it says get started for free. As you can see, it's right here in the upper right hand corner. You click on that. All right, guys, so make sure that you already have your business email set up. So whatever email you create for your business, make sure you already have that set up because you're going to need to use that information to create your website. All right, so we're going to start by adding your name, your first name, your email, and your password for your Ecwid account. Alrighty, so now it's loading. Okay, so you're gonna just complete these steps. It says get a head start on setting up your store. So we have it as an online store. We're in the United States and we're using the currency of dollar. You click next. You can put your home address if you don't have a physical store. Right now it's just asking for your city and your state and your zip code. So we're gonna put that information in there. All right, so now you're gonna put in some information about yourself. Do you have any experience selling? You can choose whatever applies to you. So I'm gonna put I'm selling with a different platform or a system. And next you're gonna choose the category that your business falls into. So if you're selling any of these type of products, you're gonna choose the one that applies to your business. I'm making a website for my beauty products, so I'm gonna put health and beauty. Then it's asking you, are you setting up the store for yourself or someone else? So I'm setting it up for myself. So I'll put no, I'm not setting up for someone else. Then you click next. Do you already have a website? I'm going to say no because I don't have a website for this store. And then you're going to put next, you're going to put the name of your business or whatever you want your unique domain to be. Just keep in mind, it's going to have the end here where it says .company.site, which is fine. So for now, if you don't want to go pay for your own domain, you can just get this free one here. I suggest going with the free one because a lot of people are not paying attention to that. You just want to draw people to your store to make some sales. So I'm going to put in the name of my business and then we click next. All right, so as I told you guys, there's different plans. The first one, which is free, you can add 10 products. So you can click here where it says, see all the plan features. And as you can see, it says here, zero cost, $0 per month, forever for 10 products. And you have a $0 in transaction fees. You can use a mobile cart, and then there's some more features. Or you can get the upgraded one, which is $19 a month. You get 100 products, some other features there. If you want to pay annually, it works out to being $14.08 per month, but you do have to pay for the entire year to get that deal. You can upgrade to the business one, which is 2,500 products, and that's amazing. And that one is $39 a month, or you can pay $29.08 per month. Whichever applies to you, you choose it, or you can upgrade later on. Today, we're just going with the free plan right now because I have, for this store that I'm creating, I only have 4 products. So it works for me. All right, so we're gonna go with the free option. Oh, and also if you wanna scroll down, it shows you, there's a comparison of each plan. So whatever you're looking for, you go with the plan that works for that. I don't want too much because I already have my Etsy store. I just want to have another store so that I can advertise. I just want to have another website that I can advertise on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, on other platforms. Now you can use your Etsy website link to advertise your Etsy store, but why not get money on multiple platforms? And you just get to do more when you have your own online, you have your own website. As I said before, with Etsy, there's certain restrictions on what you can post. You don't want to violate their policies or get your listings deactivated because you said something that was against Etsy policy. And then also you want to be your own brand. You want people who purchase from you to be returning customers and to recognize your name and share your business with other people by saying, hey, I bought this from ABC instead of I bought this from Etsy. Okay. All right. So with the free option, it allows you to promote. You can use a mobile cart. And there's lots of other features, but right now I'm not really interested in everything else that goes along with the upgraded versions. I just want to list my 10 products and advertise my website. All right, so we're gonna move on from here. Okay, so the next step, now we're gonna create our website. Okay, so as you can see, the great thing about Ecwid is that there's a lot of tips on how to set up your website. And if you're having any issues, there is a get help option, which I don't think you're gonna need it. This is very, very simple, and I'll show you right now. This is gonna be done in probably about 15 to 20 minutes. So here we go. So I clicked on setup shop, and automatically, based on the fact that I put health and beauty, they gave me the option of using this template, but I want to change it. I don't want to use this theme. This theme is pretty good. Actually, I might use it. It actually looks pretty good. So as you can see, there's this woman here, and then it shows you some examples of how to set your products in here. So this is not bad. And then there's a section that says why choose us. So everything is already set up for you. You're just gonna plug things in there. Okay, you could put your contact information. If you already have a physical store, you can put that in there. So this is a great example, but I do want to show you guys the other free themes that they have. Okay, so these are some other options that you can choose from. So I'm just going to click on 2 different ones so you can see it. So maybe we can start with this one. Or like I said, you can choose from the specific category. So if you're doing food, you can click here and then it's going to show you some examples. So I'll just show you one of them. We're not doing food, but I'll show you this one right here. And this is actually really nice. So it's already set up for you. You can use the pictures they have, or you can change it to something else that you prefer. But since we're doing health and beauty, Let's look around and see what the other options are. So let's check this one out. So it's a similar setup as you can see. It's just like this main picture is a little different. Oh, I like this one here. So if you have a business selling soaps, this is pretty cool. You can keep that picture or you can change it. But they're pretty, it's very simple. This is to make it a little bit easier for you. All right, so I'm gonna stick with the one that they gave me in the beginning. So now we're gonna change the headline and the cover image. So basically the headline and the cover image is what's here. So you just have to click on each section and edit it to suit what you're looking for. So I'm gonna change this to Mo's Organic Beauty. Now, if you want to change the position of it, you can move it around like that, where she's on the side. There's different ways to do the cover layout. You can even change it where the picture is just not there at all. All right. Or you can do half of the screen. It depends on what you're looking for. So I kind of like this setup right here, so I'm going to leave it like that. And now it says, since I'm doing hair products, I think I'll leave this where it says hair care formula for growth and strength. Why is it saying it's spelled wrong? Oh yeah, that word was spelled wrong. That's kind of weird. All right, so we're gonna keep that as is. I just want to let you guys know there's also some other options here that you can use. So you can use the free stock photos that they have. So if you want to go to, let's put beauty, or let's type in here. Let's see what they have. So guys, there's some pretty good options here. I really like these options here. I kind of like this one right here. So let's click on that one. Yeah, I really like this one. So I'm going to stick with that. And I'm going to click save. All right, now we're gonna go back. All right, so we finished with that part. So let's go back again. Now we're gonna click on store. So we're gonna decide if we wanna have these products that we're gonna add in a minute set up to be small. Do you want it to be set up small like this? Do you want it to be set up large, medium, or large? I kind of like the way they already have it set up where it's large. So it's pretty simple. You don't really have to do too much. And the text alignment you can change. So you can put the change the thumbnail, the way it's set up. You can make it like a rectangular shape, which is 2 by 3. You can change the width and the size of it. I'm gonna stick to what they have already. We don't want to do too much. We just want to set this up and get going. And for the text that's on here, you can either have it centered on the left, on the right, or as I said, justify. I'm just gonna leave it the way it's set up here. Okay. So everything is pretty much set up as I said. So I'm gonna save I'm just gonna save it because I may have made a change. And then the company's mission. So what do you want to put here? You're going to put your own company's mission. So you can write it out here. Whatever your mission is, you type it in here and then you click save. I'm not going to put anything right now because that's going to be too much. And then also you can add testimonials. So if you have testimonials already from people who bought on your Etsy store, you can just basically copy and paste it. You don't have to put somebody's picture in there. I wouldn't recommend it. If you're gonna put their name, you can put their name or you can delete it. You don't have to put their name. As you can see, it was deleted from here. You can put a caption, like say their local celebrity, or you can put that their location, let's say is California. And then you just add the testimonial, and whatever they put in your Etsy store, you can put like great product. Okay. So if you want to put it, actually I recommend just putting their first name. So you can put, let's say Stacy. So Stacy from California said, great product. And then we can put like the quotations around it. And then you save it. So you can actually add more. So if you want to add another one, also you can delete that picture, or you can add a picture. So we're gonna delete the picture. See, I just deleted it. See, it's still here. And let's add another testimonial. Let's just keep this one that's here, but we want to delete that person's picture, and we want to just put their first name from Los Angeles, California, or you can just delete that part and just put California only, and then you save it. And you can add as much as you want to add. And then let's go back now because we're finished with that part. All right, and then the About Us section, you can leave this here or you can delete it. So if you want to remove that, you just click on this button that says Show Section, and you can remove it like that. So now it's gone, or you can put it back. I recommend doing that because by putting an About Me section, people get to know who you are more. So I recommend just adding just a few sentences about why you started this business, what it means to you, and what's the service you're trying to do. How are you trying to help people by selling them your products? So you can just put that there. You put your name, and then you can put your title. You can put store owner, CEO, creator, whatever you want to put there, and put your name. And I recommend putting a picture there so they can see what you look like. Make sure it's one of your best pictures. And it can be yourself, or you can be a picture of your products, but I recommend putting a picture of yourself. Now let's go back. Now location, I don't have a physical store, so I would remove this. And once you delete that, you just save it. All right, and then the contact information, I think this is a great option to put. You're gonna put your email address and save it. Now we're gonna get to the most important part, which is adding your products. I'm gonna show you guys how to upload a product today. So you're gonna go back to your dashboard, and then you're gonna click where it says add a product or add your products. So these are the templates that they already have available. So it is recommended not to delete these. So you can just disable it. So I'm gonna put disable so that none of these are showing up on my store. If you would like to utilize one of these samples here and just change the words, you can do that as well. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that right now. Let's enable this again. I'm gonna go back here. So you see that they already have a whole picture set up already. There's a description set up. So with the free option, there's not a lot you can do here. There's some other options where you can add a subtitle, but as you can see, when you click add a subtitle, it's not letting you do that because you would need to upgrade to a different plan. So we're not upgrading, we're gonna just stick with what's free. All right, so let's just go back. Okay, so you can remove what's here and then add your own, like just plug in your own pictures. But I'm just gonna show you also how to just create it from scratch because I don't want you to just use what they have. So you can click on the right here that says add a new product. So the first thing you're gonna do is click where it says upload images. So I'm gonna go to the folder with my images. So as you guys can see, the images that I have here is not in the right format. So it has to be JPG or PNG or GIF. So these are not in the right format. So I'm just gonna go to another folder I have. So I'm gonna upload these pictures I already created. So I'm gonna start with this one. This is gonna be my main picture. And then I'm gonna upload some other pictures I have here. All right, and while that's loading, I'm gonna put my title, which is Rejuvenating. All right, so now you're gonna put your description in here. So I'm just gonna copy and paste what I have on my Etsy website, which I think is great. Since you already have your title, your description, and whatever keywords you might have in the description already on Etsy, I would just copy and paste it. It just makes things a little bit easier. Got my description from Etsy. I'm just gonna copy and paste it in there. So we got it in there, and this is a 1 ounce bottle. So to put the different variations of your product, you're gonna go to options. Okay, so add a new option. Okay, so we're gonna put the option name is size. It's gonna be called size. So we're gonna put 1 ounce. All right, and then we're gonna put $0 because we already have the 1 ounce is $15. And then we're gonna add a new option, which is 2 ounces. And for the 2 ounces, we're gonna add $13 because we wanna make this $28. So this is a little bit different from Etsy. You know, with Etsy, you can just put the variation. 1 ounce is, let's say, $15, 2 ounces, 30. This one is a little bit different. There's like an add and minus price modifier, and I don't know why you only have the option of putting that, the difference of the cost. So if your 2 ounces is $30, you're gonna put add $13 to the 2 ounces. So I'm gonna show you what this looks like so you can see what I'm talking about. So first we're gonna save it. And then we're gonna click preview product. Okay, so you can see where it says 1 ounce, 1 ounce is equivalent to that $15. And if you want 2 ounces, it's gonna be an extra $13. So it shows that here. You can see our title, our product details, and then also if you have any social media to add on, we can add that on in a second. So that's our first product is saved. If you want to see it on your storefront, you can put open in storefront. All right, so this is your main page. And when you scroll down, you can see your product right here. All right, we have to change this picture. I guess I didn't click save on that. So I'm gonna go back so we can update that picture. Oh, here it is. All right, so we're gonna save that now. Okay, so that's saved. Now let's reload the online store to show that updated picture. Here it goes. So if you make any mistakes, all you gotta do is go back and fix it. So I still have one of these template or these sample showing, but you can take that off like I said. All right, so let's just go back. So we already set up the products. You can add more to that. I'm gonna add more later, but I wanna move on so we can set up the rest of our store. Okay, so you wanna set up your general settings. So you wanna put your company name, all of these things, you wanna put it in there. So we're gonna put Mo or Organic Beauty. You want to put your address. As I said, if you have any social media, you want to add that in there. So if you have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc., you want to put that in there. And that's in the general settings. So regional settings, you want to make sure that you change this area where it says weight and sizes to ounces. Because since you're going to be shipping your product, you want to make sure you have the correct weight of it. And most of the time your products are going to be in ounces. So I just changed it to ounces because in the product section, it was listed as pounds. So I'm just going to save this and go back really quickly to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go back to the product section. And let's go to edit product. All right, so you see in this section right here where it says weight, this was previously in pounds and that's just way too heavy. So we're shipping in ounces. So I want to make sure I have the correct weight of this item, because when I'm ready to ship it, I want to make sure that the customer is paying for the shipping. I'm not going to be having this as a free shipping product. So I'm going to put the weight of this item is 4 ounces. And I'm going to save that. I wasn't able to do that before, but now that I changed it to ounces instead of pounds, that makes things a little easier when it comes to charging the customer the appropriate. There's other options here, but some of these you would not be able to utilize because we have the free account. So with the free option, you're not able to get access to these type of things where you can sell digital goods. You can edit the shipping details of your item here. If you want to offer free shipping, you can put that there. You can put, so you can change that up a little bit. You don't have access to SEO rankings because you have a free option. And then also this part here, yes, you can enable that. So this can make recommendations to the customer of other products they could buy. So that's great. There's a buy now option. You can edit this, but for now, we're just trying to keep it simple. So we're not going to use that. Okay, so we created our first product. Let's disable this one. Now let's go finish up with setting up our settings. So, okay, so we got the regional settings created. Now we're gonna go to the cart checkout. As you can see, some of these are not available to you because it's a free option. So for instance, adding an out of stock option, that's not available. That's fine. You can keep track of your inventory. This is a new business, so we don't need to worry about that. So this is just showing like a, if you have something on sale, you can change that there. All right, so this part is important. When your customer is checking out, you want to make sure certain items you're requiring them to enter. So for instance, you want to have their zip code because some people, they try to scam you, and you want to make sure the zip code matches the card that they're using. So you ask them for their zip code. You don't need a company's name. You do need the billing address when they're checking out. I would require that. And I would leave this open here where it says order comments. If for some reason the customer might want to add another ingredient, they can leave a comment there to say that. For the rest of these, we don't have access to it because this is for an upgraded plan, and this is perfectly fine. If you want to enable the newsletter option, so this is just basically telling people they can subscribe to your store if they want updates on coupons, etc. So you can actually create your own custom message here, or you can leave it as it is. You can enable the sign up option. Tips and gratuity, you cannot enable this because this is with the upgraded option. Okay, and you can connect this to your Google account if you want to use Google Analytics. Right now, you don't really need to do that. Facebook Pixel, you can add all of these things. You cannot do it for TikTok. And you cannot create a custom tracking code. So you are allowed to add the tracking when somebody orders, but this is just like a custom tracking section where the customer can come back to your store to track their product. That's not an option for the free account. All right, so we got all that set up. Now we're gonna go back to our dashboard. So we're gonna choose how we wanna deliver our goods. So we wanna choose which shipping method we're using. So I'm gonna be using United States Postal, so I'm gonna set that up. So I'm gonna do it where I automatically calculate the rates through the United States Postal. Right now, I'm not doing a free shipping option. So this is where you wanna put your address in here. And I wouldn't put too much information in here because it's gonna show up on your customer's order. If you want them to have your address, then it's perfectly fine. But for me, I don't want to put that in there. Okay, so just gonna save that page the way it is. All right, so the USPS option is available. If you want to add like FedEx or anything else, you can enable that. There's other shipping options available, so you can add additional options. If you want to do local delivery, you can do that, or self pickup. I usually just ship my items through the post office. And if you do have a handling fee, unfortunately with a free option, you can't add that. Okay, so this is just minimal settings. All right, so we have that set up. All right, so you're gonna set up now how you wanna get paid. So you can get paid through Stripe or Square or even PayPal. Whichever you prefer, you set it up. If you don't have a PayPal account, well, PayPal automatically creates an account for you. You just have to completely set it up. So my PayPal account is gonna be under my email address, which is Mo's Organic Beauty. You just need to set that up. With Square, you can set up a Square account to get paid through Square or Stripe. So whichever works for you, you choose that. I wouldn't choose any other options here because it doesn't apply for me. So you just choose the one that's best for you. And then that's it. That's your store is set up. Once you complete all of these steps, it is set up. So technically, your store is already open for business. You do want to set up your payment account so that you can get paid. So once those are set up, once you start making those sales, you'll get paid. So guys, that's it. I hope I covered everything. If there's any questions you have about this video, or if you want me to do it a little bit more detailed, let me know. If there's any other options you want me to show you, like setting up a Shopify store, I can do that for you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.